The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag. Down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready? Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Tupper.
Check six. Put it right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
Mike's 50.
Let's make Snickers. 66.
Home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Kill.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
Hey, you're on an island over there.
Hey, alert.
Watch 7.
On first down, it's Samuels.
Hey, alert 3.
Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Blue draw corkers. Hey, alert.
From the 25 on second down, Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Go back. We got motion. Back up. Mike's 50.
Watch the slant.
50.
Check 13.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Big hit.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
On the double. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check. Blue draw Coker. That's it. Hot. Slam.
A first down throw for Brissett. Looking for Campbell. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 42 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Mike.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Ready?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, G.
49, check 49.
Snickers.
Check 49.
Snickers.
Shift.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First carry for James Conner. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Get him, boy.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
53, check 53. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long
Alert.
It's going to be a long day.
25, check.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All right, now. Black 30.
53. Mike.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Got an open man, it's Washington. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Topper!
Man out. You go tight. You got tight right there. Check your hot read.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All day. Tight dog.
Protein spill. Middle.
Motion. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Hey, alert.
53. 1, 2, 3.
Easy.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Black and
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ready up, 98. Watch 98.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Brissett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 19 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out. And
going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage. and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
General, West.
Play fake, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. 27 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
98's the mic.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
No.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
30 base. 98's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man.
64. Weak.
Check 50.
198.
Play action now. Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Jet. Bomber. Charlie. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Double dog. That's the way. 6.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Come on now, let's go. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike, 53.
50.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twist.
Alert, alert. Hey, zoom.
53 is the
No
mic.
spacing.
53 is the mic. I got it.
Here's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey.
Banjo, 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 banjo.
On first down, Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
50.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
53's Mike.
Middle.
53's Mike. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Silver.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Room to run past midfield. And the catch made by Hilton. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I see you, boy. I see you.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Watch 98. 98.
First down, Brissett. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
No spacing.
53's Mike. Check. 53.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
All right, now.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Stay with your man.
Double bump. Hey, wahoo! Hey.
Motion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
C6. Middle.
Where's the mic? 53. Check 53. You better bring it.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger.
You better bring it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Brissett. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Complete to Hilton. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Yeah, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
In your face.
From the 30 on second down, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. 90 roll. West.
You ain't got nothing.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. From the shotgun, it's Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He may try and run for, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Mike.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Brissett. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Ready?
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Alert!
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And not much on the The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
On the double. Watch 98. Eddie Weapon. Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Orbit.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Here we go, here we
go.
So
2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You go get this. You're all mine.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Alert, alert! Hey, Alpha! These 2.
Mike, 41's the Mike. Check 41.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Right. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go, D. Blue Jaw Cockers. Here I come.
SOS.
Bravo.
SOS. 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 SOS.
Jackson on 1st down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey. Put it right.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I know you feel
Pilot, 64, weak.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Set, like 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, wide 80.
One's a mic in your face.
Los Clayson.
They'll run on first down. Samuels, and he stopped immediately there.
Ready? Blue 30.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
One day.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Get some, baby. Get some. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
You must be dreaming.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Big edge.
Alert, alert. Hey.
Alert flow, alert flow.
They'll run for it with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You got him.
Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Gus Edwards, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again. Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 31. Undercrush.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's get some penetration.
Ready, set.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Ingram again, a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Let's go.
Slam. Extreme. Sway team. Cover. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Alert 3.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Shift.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Off. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Push him back.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work,
here we go.
well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
50. Bravo.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Now Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 2nd down.
All day. Woo! Let's get it.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Tight left. We got three, fellas.
Show that bench release and go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw.
You better be afraid of me.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Yeah, baby. Woo!
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the screen.
Mike,
Middle.
6. Mike, 36.
8.
Watch 36.
Black, what's that?
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he powers his way up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, 36.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Hey, let's get them home.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
6-6, bullet high.
Alert flare. Check 99. Check 99.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here we go.
Snickers, got to spin. Jack 16.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
36. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
61, matchbox lights.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big time.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here we go.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. Let's go one more.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
No spacing.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Black 20.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check.
Black 80.
Check. 48's to Mike.
We own them. We own them.
Switch.
Easy. Middle.
Play it.
On second and goal, Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Samuels, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 64. Weak.
There it
comes.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Let's go now.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hot 7, hot 7.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Here's Jackson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
44.
Mike, 41.
They'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
180.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's back to throw.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
He runs, he runs, he runs. 41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Check 26, check 26.
Check 16.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with time running out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
77.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check
These two.
41.
Snickers. 66.
Here's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
Let's go, fellas. Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watch 98. Haywood. 98's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch 98.
Throwing now is Jackson.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Get ready. Get ready.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we